Hey, this is McKay Stevens from the Federal Empire, and you're listening to KZOW 91.9 Active Radio.
All right, we're sitting down here with McKay Stevens from the Federal Empire. McKay, why don't you tell me a little bit about the group? How'd you guys get started?
Oh, yeah, we actually started out writing for other artists, just kind of as a writing and producing trio. And then we just gathered a batch of songs that we felt really strongly about, they thought were really special, and just decided to keep them for ourselves and form an entirely new band around them.
Awesome. So the name, the Federal Empire, what was the inspiration for the name?
Yeah, it's pretty vast, man. So one of the signature elements of our sound that we've created is a gang vocal you hear on all the choruses, a lot of the songs, where all three of us are just singing together. And so it sounds kind of anthemic, like very large and anthemic. And one of the big reasons we did that is to kind of like use the unifying nature of music to join all voices together. So the Federal is kind of like all in one, and for us it's kind of three in one. And then the Empire is kind of large and vast. So in a sense it's kind of our way of saying, yo, come join the Federal Empire with us, sing along with us. It's the one thing music can break down barriers between race and religion or anything else, and everyone can kind of become one through like singing together, joining in the music. So we hope that the Federal Empire will eventually be just everybody joining and singing with us wherever we go.
All right, I like it. So who do you guys model your sound after the most? Like, who's some inspiring bands?
Man, that's hard to say. We've all been in so many different bands over the years, and we've listened to all different genres of music. I think it comes from everywhere. You know, it's a pretty good hybrid of Americana with electronic and alternative. And so, like, some of the Americana stuff early on, like the old 97s, Rhett Miller, Pete Yorn, a lot of those dudes. And then newer day electronic stuff, you know, anywhere from, like, the Chainsmokers and Kygo and Martin Garrix and, you know, everybody like that. So kind of the double influence there from Americana and folk to electronic music.
All right. So let's talk about your new track, The American Dream. It was recently featured on New Music Friday on Spotify. Where were you and what was your reaction?
Yeah, we were in Portland. We were getting ready to play a snowboarding festival with the Dandy Warhols in Portland, and we woke up that Friday there. Really, really beautiful house a friend of ours, David Porter, was letting us stay at. And, man, we were so stoked. We were, like, looking through the list, and we're like, oh, dude, it's New Music Fridays, yes. And it's been such a good response and reaction sense from everybody in the industry as well as fans and everything like that. It's really cool.
Okay, so let's talk about the songs specifically then. Who wrote it, and what was that writing process like? Yeah,
definitely. So for The American Dream and all of our songs, we all write them together. The three of us, me, Chad, and Keith, we get together in a room, and we just start talking, telling stories, sharing our perspectives and ideas. And that particular song came about, we were just talking about the climate of society now, where it's all instant gratification. We all want what we want. We want it right now. We want it bigger, better, everything like that, as opposed to maybe searching for the things that are really good for us or what we really need. And then we just started talking about, like, how all humanity is kind of a victim of that. We're suckered into things that we think are better, and it looks appealing on the outside. So we started talking about kind of like the 7 deadly sins of laziness, gluttony, you know, greed, all of those things. And we included those throughout the verses. You can kind of see each verse relies kind of on those elements of the human psyche, and then just the idea that, oh man, like kind of poking fun at it, you know? Do we really need those things?
Exactly. I really enjoy the song. I think that's what appealed to me the most.
Dope.
Well, McKay, thank you so much for joining the show, and good luck with your future.
Thanks so much for having us.
That was McKay Stevens from the Federal Empire here on KZOW 91.9 Active Radio.
Hey, this is McKay Stevens from the Federal Empire, and you're listening to KZOW 91.9 Active Radio.